We are home from Japan.
Yes.
If you see a cat in the background, that's just Millie. She's an idiot. We love her. We have decided to do our Japan haul vlog. It's Sunday. We came home on Friday. We figured we could get that done sooner rather than later. See what I mean about the cat? She's already appeared. So, can you please pass me the first thing out of the suitcase? Because you are closer to the suitcase.
The thing that we have on the top of the suitcase is...
It's hat.
It's hat.
So it has... Hang on, let me just unfold it a little bit. It's travelled far. It's come from Tokyo, so excuse its slightly bashed appearance. It has a tiny little Mickey charm that my camera doesn't want to focus on, but I promise you it's there. That came from Tokyo Disney. If you've seen that vlog, which by now hopefully you have, you'll see I basically got it because I was getting a really bad headache from the sun at Disney Sea. So would advise a hat or sunglasses for that particular place.
Just literally the moment you put a hat on and had some water, you're like, oh, I feel significantly less bad.
Oh, it turns out it was the giant burning laser in the sky that was making my head hurt. Good to know. Additional thing.
Additional thing we have... Oh,
Shoes.
shoes.
So these came from Sunshine City
In Ikebukuro.
in Ikebukuro, and they are these cute little...
I believe it's specifically a store called Casual Shoes.
Yes. And these things unclip from it as well. So if you want to take them off, you can. There's pale pink colour, and they're really cute, and they're really tall, and they are my size, and so I bought them. Show me your shirts, because they're on top. So this is from Uniqlo?
This is from Uniqlo. We were very limited on shirts. It turns out Japan is mainly a large size cap. So for people like myself who are a little bit bigger than a large, to be fair, a Japanese large is about the equivalent to a UK medium. So even then, I am not short enough to be a medium. But thankfully, Uniqlo was able to provide this really cool Katamari Damacy shirt.
Yeah,
It's got the logo on the back there as well. It's part of a collection that they're doing based on video games called the MoMA video game collection.
It's
And
very cool.
I was just looking for cool video game shirts that would fit me, and this is definitely one of the ones which I'm very happy with.
Dear shirt.
I tried to get other shirts from Disney and things, but again, it literally just couldn't fit on most of the shirts, which is very sad, and I didn't feel confident enough to ask, hey, have we got this in a bigger size, please? But I was able to get this one as well.
Which I think is the best shirt, honestly.
It's just very strong from Nara Deer Park.
So it's based on the Abbey Road design from the Beatles.
There was so many weird eclectic designs and stuff, but this was the one that was just like, no, this is too dumb.
This is coming home with us.
This.
I think you wore it like the next day as well.
Oh yeah, I've worn it a couple of times. Benefits of stopping at weekends that have laundromat facilities that you can buy clothes, wear clothes, and then also wear clothes again.
Undo these bits and it might be...
It then falls all the way over. To be fair, I could probably do that now. There we go. It's fine.
Okay, cool. What is this? Ah, yes.
From
Cup
Cup
Noodle
Museum.
So they have a bunch of stuff, but we weren't that mega fussed on everything. But I did feel like I needed to get something because these were really cute. These are tiny fridge magnets.
Can you remember
Is
their
it going to
name?
behave? I cannot.
I know their name.
They have a name, but he's adorable.
Their name is Pyoko-chan.
Pyoko-chan. In the Cup Noodle Museum, we also got to personalise our own cup noodles. So Matthew drew a little penguin on his. There he is. And started sort of semi-colouring in the cup noodle.
I did it intentionally because that is the ingredients that are in this. Because I bet you can't remember your ingredients now.
I think there's chicken in it.
Nope, because that wasn't a chicken option.
There wasn't a chicken option. I don't know.
Because I've specifically designed mine, so I've got shrimp, I've got green onion, I've got garlic pieces, and I have pyoko-chan, which is sausages shaped like the chicken.
Yes. So mine is more of a avant-garde design. I went for Disney, Mickey's, and some love hearts because I was feeling cute. My cup noodle is like designed with some sakura flowers on it, and then Pyoko-chan with a little sakura flower on his head. Because why not be cute? It's got a little sakura flower on his head. I love them. They were more expensive than buying regular cup noodles. But
you did make your own.
Make your own, and it's personalised. They do only have a month to be used.
Yeah.
So we will have to eat them before the 26th of April. So we've got just over 2 weeks to eat them. We'll cope. We'll manage.
Find a way.
We'll find a way to boil a kettle and put some liquid in there, you know. It's going to be good. Hopefully.
These are the first things we bought.
Yes. So when you travel in Japan, take a hand towel. We should have taken soap out with us as well because so many toilets just didn't have hand soap. We don't know if it's a COVID thing or what. Yeah, mine got that's my hair. That's my shampoo on the back of it. That's why it's gotten a bit sticky.
But
So
this is from the Universal Park in Osaka, and they have little
do
Jurassic
not ride
Park
the Triceratops.
themed ones,
Do
which
not.
are really cute. And it came in a pack of 2, so we got that one there, and then we also got the one that I had, which was "You are now entering Raptor country. Beware."
See, I like these, and they were quite cheap.
They weren't
They were
too
like
bad.
500 yen each or something.
Yeah, I think for a pack it was like £6, which is
Yeah.
like ideal. And
Considering we use them literally every day, they were super helpful, and they're a cute little souvenir to have as well.
to
I
keep
like.
with you as well.
Oh yeah. Like if we want to, we could hit those around in the UK because a lot of the hand dryers in the UK are a bit naff.
We have a bag of
It's a bag of
Tokyo
Tokyo Disney.
Resort.
Let's see what's in here.
I think that might be your friend's.
Ah yes, this is a load of stuff I've picked up. I don't know if some of it is. I don't think it's all entirely Disney, but much of it is. So we have a receipt in there, so that can go to one side. We have this is a card captor Sakura gacha that we haven't opened yet, so I don't know which character it is.
We may have bought a fair few gachas and things whilst
And
we were in
then
Japan.
This one was open, so I can open it again. We've got Rucifi in another gacha. Are we gonna focus? Little camera. I think it's too small. There we go. So he's all cute and fluffy in there. I think that was like a couple of £100 from a gacha machine. It wasn't very expensive. So those are both for the same friend, as is this little notebook that says Disney Besties on it, which I think was really, really cute. And there were a bunch of people wearing like Disney Besties merch in the park as well. Then this is a set of like writing notes or postcard type things as well. 400 yen. Like in Disneyland Paris, this would have been like 10 euros. This was 500 yen. Same thing. Like these are just so much cheaper. So we went into the main Disney park and we were looking absolutely everywhere for a Disneyland castle pin. Because my best friend Zoe likes collecting the Disneyland castle pins and likes collecting Disney pins in general. Couldn't find one in that park, so bought her this, which is like a little keyring. It's quite shiny because it's in the plastic. Is it gonna just... yeah. So it's a keyring with the castle on it, and it's... I don't entirely know how it works, but it's really cute. Then we went to Disney Sea.
And they had castle merch.
And they had a castle pin. So you're welcome, Zoe. You're gonna get both. The pin is 1,100 yen. The keyring was 1,800. That's really cheap for a Disney pin. It has a little Tinkerbell does move, which is kind of weird to me. I'm not too fond on how they make the characters look on the Disney pins at Tokyo Disney. They're a little bit weird, but it's probably an artistic style. But yeah, the castle is super cute, and I love it very much. So that's that bag of Disney stuff. There is a not inconsiderable amount of stuff from Disney. Finger next, please.
I was just looking up as well, like, in terms of pin trading in Tokyo, if that is a thing that you're a fan of as a Disney fan,
You won't get to do it.
they don't have the things there. There was some sort of incident or something that happened. I was trying to find the details about it. But basically they were like, yeah, we're not having pin trading back here anymore because it's causing too much hassle than it's worth. So they just cut it off entirely. which
Hashtag
is-
drama.
Yeah, and
Another-
they do still do like exclusive pins. I'm trying to find that we have a little Sakura pin
Yeah, I
on
did
there
get.
as well.
Well, in talking about pins, I got this tiny little "If It Wants to Behave Itself" Himeji Castle pin from, again, a gacha machine. You can get so much stuff from gacha machines, and I love it. And it's cute, and it's going to go on my pin board. Other things I got from the gacha include this Dumbo one, which is kind of creepy. But when you put it together, it looks really cute. We took it apart to put it back in the suitcase. Oh no, I have been adorned.
I can't adore it properly.
I am being adorned. So I got these small world ears, and they were like 15 quid. Pretty much. I don't have the tag because obviously I wore them in the parks. But they're super cute, and they're so shiny. And they're Tokyo Disney Resort ones, so...
If you like, I know they do like lots of beer bands and like Paris things like that,
Yeah.
but there were so many in
I don't
Tokyo.
know what
It
managed
was a
to get
massive
stuck
thing.
to them.
Filth.
We'll sort it later.
There's some Disney pins.
Here are more Disney pins. So these 5 pins were 2,300 yen.
Which is about 13 quid.
Which is not a lot for 5 pins. Now they are Sakura themed, which is pretty much why we got them. They did have these in like the proper blue colour of Tokyo Disney Resort, but they just weren't quite as cute. They kind of look like corporate memo logos as such, so we didn't get those ones. But we liked the Sakura ones, so we got those. Other things from theme parks. This hat came from Universal. There was a whole thing about this enjoyable time. It's the dinosaur and the shark.
There was a shark man.
Yeah.
And it was like literally just a dude with a shark head and torso, but arms and legs still. Was like, yay, I'm here to be a shark boy.
I'm here to have an enjoyable time.
They were very dumb, very silly, and the T-Rex one was also very dumb and very silly.
They had shirts with them on as well. They were like Hawaiian shirt style.
I'm so sad that I did not have the shirts in my size. I did ask there, and I got very like, I can't talk words, and then they were like, no, we don't have the size. I was like, oh, okay, bye.
I don't think they had more than a large though, did they?
Exactly.
So it's not a case of And here's a friend from Nora. He's so cute.
I can't remember the deer's name.
No, but
there's
so
another mascot.
cute.
Turns out Japan likes mascots. Who knew? But they were doing these in a gacha, and this is going to be my new dice bag for role-playing games because it's just hecking awesome.
Hello, Millie. There's a cat behind me now.
Ooh. I don't know where the other one went as well, but we got another one for a friend. There we go. So we got one of these. They were from the same gacha machine, and we got another one for a friend as well.
One. We're not going to get it out because it's for them and it's sealed. So, but it's real cute.
Super cute.
Books. I also bought a Picross book, but it's not in the suitcase because I was using it on the plane. Just a mention to that because it did exist and we were very happy. Wow. So this is Ghibli. Yes, this is from, it says Ghibli on the back.
Ah, okay, yes.
So they seal these bags with tape to prove that you bought them and not stolen them. I have had to rip the tape to get that open, so maybe I should have opened it from the butt.
Oh,
Never mind.
It's fine.
So this is a book from the Ghibli Museum that was based on the short film they were playing when we went, and it was just super cute. It's just this story of this character going through trials and tribulations, and she has to give them all apples to get past. Let me just see if I can find a bit of her giving an apple to someone.
But it was all done with onomatopoeia, so there was her voice and character and things. Then there was a male actor who was playing all the sound effects, and they would be like whoosh and blip 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 blip.
Yeah, it was really funny, and people were giggling. Book the next.
Also from Ghibli Museum.
Big chunky boy.
We have the official Ghibli Museum souvenir book. It was a bit pricey. I think it was something like 3,000 yen. But the reason why was because, unlike a lot of the actual museum, this has English translations, and it's all the same pictures. It's all the same different things like that. It's a massive thing of their permanent collections, as well as illustrations. It's also got interviews with Hayao Miyazaki. There's a section at the back which is covers the special ones that they did, and it also has just promotional pictures and things. It's just a really lovely little art book.
So if you want pictures of the place,
because you can't take photos inside because they sell this book and then they sell postcards, and it's a thing that just happens in a lot of Japanese tourist sites. So be aware of that. If you want to have specific visual mementos,
buy a postcard. The postcards are super cheap anyway.
Yeah, postcards are quite affordable.
It didn't seem one for more than 500 yen.
And this is because I'm a big nerd.
Big weeb.
This was the most latest edition of Shonen Jump.
He can't read Japanese.
I can't read Japanese, but I did want to own this because then it will help me learn Japanese a little bit. But you have... So when they print Shonen Jump, they use it on pulp paper. So you'll notice that all the pages are different colours, as well as some actual colour pages and prints in there as well. But this is literally all of the most recent chapters in the Shonen Jump. I'll probably be reading the English translations in a little while when they are on the app again. Some of them I think I've already read actually, because I've just noticed one of them which is I'm pretty sure I've read this chapter. Yeah, I have read this chapter.
Which is fine because you'll kind of know what's going on.
Exactly. It's time for Sanrio.
They gave us a little sticker on the bag that's not quite imbued. There it is. I got to pick the sticker as well. I did, yeah. She got me. So I got. This is from the Disney shop. So there's some Disney shop things in here as well. So this is also from Sunshine City, and it literally was the Sanrio store, the Disney store, the Ghibli store, one after the other. So I got this little postcard.
Also, just down from the Pokemon Center in there as well. So if you
yeah,
they know their demographic for that store.
But yeah, I got this little tangled. I love this scene, and it was real super cheap
Card
for that.
seal.
Yeah, I don't know why it's called a card seal. Jess, if you're watching, hopefully you've got this by now. There was the rabbit from Sanrio. I've never heard of her before. But Jess's favourite Sailor Moon character is Sailor Jupiter. So this is the Sanrio bunny dressed as, her name's Marin Cream, dressed as Sailor Jupiter. And I saw it and I was just like, yeah, that's coming home with me. Because Jess will...
It's too perfect.
Jess will want this, but also I want to give her this. So... just to sort of see her reaction. So, yeah, sorry, Jess. Related, Hello Kitty pen. Can't remember who I bought this for. It might actually have been me. So, we'll find out.
Is it this?
This might be a thing I bought for me. I've also got myself a Studio Ghibli portrait blind box. I'm going to open it now.
Okay.
Because I want to see which one I've got. Now, I like all of them. There's also Secret.
What I do like as well, so they've got lots of gadgets, they've got lots of randomization machines, so a lot of things, if you want specific stuff, it's hard to get.
Millie.
With things like the Ghibli blind boxes, you can also just buy a set. Like you just buy you buy a little box, which is like, this is a container of all of them, and it's guaranteed to have one of each in there. So if you're like, I'm a completionist and I want to have the whole set, you can just buy a box.
Your girl got Kiki!
Hey!
That's kind of who I wanted the most. So
hey, nice
I'm quite pleased with that one.
What were the options? So like Kiki...
It was 1 in like 9. 8. It's one in, it was
I think
8 chance.
I think that was a top tier one, to be fair.
Like, I'm quite glad with that. Millie, don't eat the carry bag. Speaking of badges and things, we got this from the Disney shop, which is just a bunch of different pins. So there's Sorcerer Mickey, Minnie and Mickey. Minnie is a band person with Pluto and Donald. Not Pluto, Goofy, sorry. And then Big Boy Mickey. I think I'm going to disperse this between me and my friends that collect Disney pins. This is to celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Disney store in Japan, which is next year, so they're a bit early. I also got myself, because I thought it was cute, this has a tiny Totoro in it.
Ah. Oh.
Jurassic Rex cat.
Millie.
Please.
Millie, please. We're trying to do content. Thank you, Millie.
She's a babe. We love her really. Like,
she loves
genuinely
suitcase.
love her. But she's so intrigued by what
you brought suitcase for me.
We bought her a big box home. I don't know why you expected her to not. Don't.
I know you. You want to jump in the box and make
I am
friends.
Struggling to open this up because it's such a tiny knot and I've broken my nail a little bit.
Do you want me to help?
Yes, please.
What other things did you get from the Ghibli Museum?
Well, these
or
weren't
Ghibli
from
shop?
the Ghibli
This
Museum.
Ghibli store.
That's it. This is now empty. So that's the only other thing I got from the Ghibli shop. You're probably like, Tasha, why did the things you bought from the Ghibli shop end up being really small? Because they were cheaper. Is the genuine and actual answer to that question. Ghibli Museum, however, they have 2 shops. There's the bookshop and then there's Mama Aito.
Mama Aito from Porco Rosso. So they're the bounty hunters.
So Matthew bought this
pirates.
for me, which is a magnet with calcifer on it if it wants to focus, which it might not. Ba, 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 ba. So if you know Howl's Moving Castle, you'll know Calcifer and you'll know that he cooks their breakfast. And this is him doing that, which is very cute. He's also sort of eating it a bit as well, which is very naughty of him.
I believe he eats like the egg shells.
Yeah. So it's this paper's real nice. And it's got some information written in Japanese. Like, that is nice paper though.
It is quite cute. It's a little just. Hey, let's go. Hey, let's go. What is the little friend?
I'm destroying this box.
Destroying
I'm
the
sorry.
box.
I was trying not to, but it's so small.
That is the one thing as well. Like, Japan won't wrap something in one thing when they can wrap it in 5.
Yeah.
So if you feel a bit awkward about plastic, wow, that is so small.
So tiny.
That is so small.
It's a little rose quartz. That is not focusing at all.
I believe it won't.
It's a little rose quartz Totoro friend. He's going to go on my desk. I'm going to put him back in the box so he does not get lost, because Christ almighty. They did have different designs and different sizes, so again, this is a blind box. I wasn't that fussed on which one I got. Does this show you the options? It does. Cool. So there's a white one, a dark pink, a light blue, a yellow, a light yellow, a black, and a darker blue. So I like the rose quartz colour, honestly. It's very cute.
Oh, this is for you as well.
You bought me... Oh, yeah, I bought
This
me
is
a
from you,
present.
yeah.
So these are these message cards. I just love the design. They have, like... The shiny packaging and the camera are not agreeing with each other. So I'm just going to free him as such.
Whilst we're reading through that there, we also have this Ghibli Museum pin as well.
Yeah. So they have more pins than Disney,
They've
I
got
think.
so many pins. They love pins and badges and stickers.
So this is the design of these cards. Beautiful. And it does have a cute little box that they live in. I'm not sure what I'm going to use these for yet, but I love them, so I bought them. So it's what happens when I'm in a shop. That's just my notebook.
Yeah.
And then this is from Daiso, which is the dollar store. And it's just really pretty origami paper in 4 different designs. It literally cost 110 yen.
Which is like 70p if that.
And there's 100 sheets, so it's like 11 yen per sheet. Which is nothing. And I just thought it was really cute. And I do origami occasionally, so...
Also from Daiso, because I saw someone else playing this and thought it was really cute.
So, is this kind of like a thumb war type
It's
thing?
very similar. So the idea is you're trying to bop the other person on the head, you sort of make the head pop off, but you can't do it whilst the shield is there. So you're trying to sort of bait the other person into hitting with it so that you can get them on the head. Ah, there we go. And it makes it bounce up, which I just thought was very cute and very silly. And again, it was like 150 yen, if that.
It was 110.
110 yen.
Yeah.
Like, oop, why can't I pop his head back on?
So that's 110 yen.
Yeah.
You, you only get to play it once.
There we go. I'll fix that later.
Their heads fell off.
Did we get any Pokeballs? Did we get enough? Did we get enough Pokeballs? I don't know if we got enough Pokeballs.
Why can't I hold all these Pokeballs?
I don't know if we got enough Pokeballs. Is there more Pokeballs? Oh wait, yeah, there's more Pokeballs. Here's more Pokeballs. What's in the Pokeballs? It's cute little blind boxes. Again, if you don't know what to get people, get them the gift of randomness, because then they never know what they'll get, and it's not your fault if you get the wrong thing. Top tips. Also, if you've heard of Nanoblock, they do Pokemon Nanoblocks. This has the original Japanese name for Umbreon. Yep, that is the actual Japanese name. No, I'm not joking. This is Blackie. The Umbreon is a much better name, put it that way. Blackie feels... Nope. More Pokemon things.
Ah, yes. So, yeah, with the Pokemon stores, they also seal up the bags with these little tags. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull this one off neatly.
Can you not pull it off if you can help it?
I can try.
So that's a present for someone.
Okay, well, there's the card in it. Let me just see what's in here.
I believe that is a Mimikyu. Yeah, there it is.
So these are Mimikyu hair clips.
They look very cute.
And they're very cute. And they show you how to wear them in case you've never worn hair clips before, which is very cute. I did manage to not unseal the bag.
Hey.
Yeah, the only other thing in there is that they gave you like free cards which had like trainers and Pokemon on them at some of the Pokemon stores. So we'll show you one of those in a sec because we've got one in a bag that's open. This is what I bought again, either for me or I think for Jess. It was for Jess, yes. So this is like a little Pokemon notebook because she was saying that her favourite notebooks are Japanese. And this is the Easter themed one, so they're all on a little egg hunt. Togepi is an egg, so he doesn't have to hunt because he's already found himself. Pass me the thing that you just had in your hand. That's the one. So this is what that bag had in it. So it was like a little, who's in the Pokeball? And in this one, it's Pikachu.
I'm trying to read it. I think that's a mail-off thing where you can get a Pikachu ordered, and it's whichever one you've got there is that's the design of Pikachu you get because they've all got different emotions on the bottom.
That makes a lot of sense.
We did not do that.
We did not do that because we didn't know what we were doing, and we weren't in Japan for long enough to.
There was no place we could be in there long enough to make sure we got that Pikachu.
Like, maybe Tokyo, but I think that's where we picked that up anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
What's in this Pokemon bag?
What's in the bag?
This was from the DX Tokyo store.
Yes, which is my favourite. My favourite Pokemon store was 100% the one in Kyoto.
Kyoto? Yeah.
Kyoto.
That's fair. Yeah. It was quite nice. It was a recently moved store as well, and it had a giant Lugia and Ho statue. Yeah. None of the shops were that busy. The biggest one was the one in Sunshine City. The busiest one was Osaka. Busiest was Osaka, which was in part of the department store.
Well, apparently there are 2 in Osaka.
Osaka, Jesus.
Yeah. I looked it up after, on our way home. So I bought myself a new pop socket because my one on my phone keeps collapsing. It's a really cute little Rowlet. Look at him. He's so sleepy. And the texture on this packaging is lovely. It's got like dots all around it, and I kind of that makes my brain tickle in the right way. Apparently it's also a spinner. So if you're fidgety like me, you've got something to fidget with.
I don't know what's in this Pokemon bag. I think it's yours. Whilst you're opening that bag, your friend Jess bought you Mew chopsticks when they went to Japan, and I saw these Bulbasaur ones.
Yeah, there's no.
And I was there, and I love them, and I needed new chopsticks anyway because I managed to blunt the other ones, and these are plastic, so it's going to be a lot harder to blunt. So now I have more chopsticks again, which is just very much ideal. What's in the bag?
Stuff.
Ah,
yes.
These are study earrings.
They do a lot of unpierced earrings, like clip-ons.
Yeah.
I have pierced ears, so I can't wear those. So instead, they do like a 3 for 1,000 and something yen offer, or they're like 600 yen each. So we have the fluffy boy. He's a Lowland Growlithe, I want to say. He's a Growlithe.
Yeah, Alolan Drow.
We've got
not Alolan, Hisuian.
Pikachu. And we got Mew, so I can mix and match these earrings. They did have pairs as well, but I wasn't that fussed by them. Matthew, have you got a snake?
No, snake.
He's got a snake.
This is for someone I know online. Because they did have random Pokemon that were like... They did have lots of Pokemon plushies.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems to be like things like Bulbasaurs and stuff like that were out of stock. Whereas Ekans, poor Ekans, had loads of stock, bless it. And its cute little smiley face to be like, yeah, I'm a snack. So we managed to get an Ekans plushie, which was cute.
Ekans is snake backwards.
It is.
This one that we got the earrings from also had a sticker. This is straight up a sticker that you can stick on things. I won't be, because it's not really for anything I would like to stick a sticker to, but it's cute that it exists.
Also, Japan still takes COVID seriously, so everyone's wearing masks in places and no one's making a real fuss about it, which is quite nice. And also they do accessories, so it's like, oh, you want a hand sanitizer? Here's a little Ditto hand sanitizer bottle where you can just
So cute.
just unclip it, pop the hand sanitizer in, and clip it to your bag. Just ideal, cute, and look at the little friend.
Millie, no.
Millie, you can't eat the little friend.
She just keeps pouncing on this table as if we're going to magically let her in the suitcase.
Maybe if I keep jumping on it, they'll let me in.
No.
That's another sticker. This is of Little Rocket. No, you can't eat the sticker, Millie. What's wrong with you?
She wants to eat all the things.
Do you mind getting out of shot, dear?
No, she doesn't mind.
Would you be so kind as to... No, get yourself straight into shot.
Bear with us while we just cat
Technical difficulties.
difficulties. There we go,
Yeah,
good
yeah,
girl.
yeah,
So this is the sticker that Matthew was trying to show you. It's got a little Pokemon trainer and the crocodile Pokemon, which is Matthew's favourite from the most recent Pokemon series.
Yeah.
My brain has forgotten what it's called.
I nicknamed mine Crocodoc, which is not his actual name.
No.
I don't know why I called it Crocodoc, other than I like the word Crocodoc. You may want to grab that little friend over there.
Oh yeah, I forgot about my best friend. I could not. How did I forget my?
So-
child?
Arcade games are a lot less about video games now. Like most of the arcade games, that you can go to like retro arcades where they do have shed loads of actual arcade video games, which are quite cool. There was one at Akihabara, which was very, very cool for that. But it was also very noisy, and it was, without being able to confidently speak the language, it didn't know really like how do you ask, hi, can I have a game? But claw machines are all over the place, and they do pretty much everything. And we tried a few times and managed to get Natasha managed to get this one in one go, which was a very, very cute
I
Pichu.
love him.
A lot of the claw game prizes as well are only in the claw game, so that Pichu was not in the Pokemon store, for example.
It wasn't another. I think I saw it in one more claw machine.
We saw it in other claw machines, yeah, but
But,
Japan's very much like, you can go to secondary stores like Mandrake, where they do sell like, oh, these are the boxes that you can win in like the grains and stuff like that, but they are like secondary markets and they go for quite a lot. So if you do want them, you can try and buy them outright from those places, but they won't guarantee stock, or you can try your luck. But again, it's a grabber. They are not very lucky.
no. Speaking
More
of
blind
lucky,
boxes.
blind boxes. So this one has a GG from Kiki's Delivery Service. This came from the Ghibli Museum, I believe.
Yeah.
No, Ghibli shop.
These are all from
as
the Ghibli
well?
shop.
Christ. We bought more from the Ghibli shop than the Ghibli Museum, which tells
Yeah.
you about the. Well, to be fair, it was because the Ghibli Museum was so busy.
It was very busy, and also they specifically sell stuff which is unique to the museum, so that when you go to any of their chain stores, you're not buying the same stuff, which is appreciated, to be fair.
Yeah. If you can hear music in the background, that's our washing machine having just finished.
It's singing a little song.
There's this one as well, which has these guys in it potentially. The battery on the camera's getting really low. I don't know if we have a long cable that we could plug it into.
Do you want to sort that out before? Do you want to show this one first? So this
Yeah.
is a Princess Mononoke, where they have little different heads.
So it
Of
could
the
be
different
a head
characters.
of a character from Princess Mononoke, which
That's
is
a
a
little
very
portrait.
specific blind box.
But it looks quite cool. And then we have the little fox friends, which I know from Nausicaa and the Valley of the Wind, but they are also in Castle in the Sky, Laputa. And they are just cute.
So cute. Yes, we got a lot of blind boxes. What you got to
Yeah.
realise about Japan is they sell a lot of blind boxes. It's not like a weird thing.
And they're cute. Look at the blind box little Demon Slayer one with all the little friends on it. It's so cute.
This was from
Oh, it was from Animate. It was from
which
Animate.
is the big Animate store. This is Disney Villains tarot cards, because I thought they were cool and I wanted them, so I bought them. They were 3,300 yen, which is a bit expensive,
About 19 quid.
but is also about
bit.
the same price as you can get them in the UK. And I bought them from a shop rather than Amazon, so that makes me feel a bit happier about it. We like Amazon for some things, not for things we can get elsewhere.
Disney doesn't do many pins, but when they do, cute.
They're pretty good.
They did a lot of ride pins, to be fair, so which is
Yeah.
quite cool. And these were rides that are like different versions of the ones that we had, and this one just isn't in like Paris or anywhere. This ride was super fun, by the way. It was like a light gun ride where you're going through Monstropolis, and you can use a little flashlight to make different animatronics and things move. So there was a lot of like cool and interesting things happening there throughout that ride that were like just a lot of like activity and action. I think even though we were on like a faster setting for that day, it was still really fun to play.
It was speedy.
Yeah.
I got Kirby from Agacha.
Yep.
He came in a like air-filled triangle, but they tell you to pop those if you're going through airplanes. So I had
they'll
to
pop
pop
themselves.
them. Yeah, and that's probably not good. And I got this little keyring, and again, this is from a blind box. This was from a Pokemon store, and it's Vulpix being all cute. Everything's very cute.
I hate to break it to you.
What?
Something terrible has happened to Baymax.
Something terrible has happened. I've not unpacked it.
We've not unpacked him yet.
Because I was just like, I like it. So that came from the same gacha machine as Dumbo. I was trying to get Baymax originally, and it only took me 2 tries. So I don't dislike Dumbo, I just prefer Baymax. So I will assemble him, and he will not be headless for very long.
On the subject of more gachas, this is the first gacha that I bought in Japan, and it's a little Majima pin from
It's a
Chainsaw Man.
magnet.
Oh, it's a magnet, sorry, yeah. From Chainsaw Man, there was like a whole bunch of character sets.
My mum is a big fan of Minions, so I got her that is from Universal. Banana. I think this may also be from Universal, and it's just a random thing. It did have like pictures of what you could get. They're probably inside it. I'm not going to open this because it's from my mum, so she can open it up. Basically, they didn't like request presents, but we like to get people things when we go away. And my mum and my grandma did look after Millie and our house while we were away, so we're very grateful for them for that. Other things we got, a new cat. Hey, this is the cat from the Sinbad ride. The bell is so loud. Basically, I know, he's adorable. Basically, we went on the Sinbad ride twice and we loved it very much. And it just makes me happy, so that's why I picked it up.
How much did you cost, little friend?
I don't-
3,000 yen, so about 18 quid. There is also, like, I didn't actually notice before, there are instructions on how to use a glove puppet, which...
In fairness, when I first saw it, I thought it was a tissue cover, because they have a
Yeah.
lot of tissue box covers in Disney.
Yeah.
Like, you could get, like, a Frozen tissue box cover, because they have tissue box covers are just
And
a
originally
big thing.
it was like this,
Yeah,
and then when we picked it up, we went, oh no, it's actually a friend.
cool.
Also from the same one, like, there was lots of good merch for Sinbad, which was
Yeah.
ideal, because...
Sinbad
them
is
and-
legit.
Yeah, and they had the little... It's a puzzle thing, so you get this cool little puzzle of the cat as well, whose name I can't remember.
Neither can I.
It has a name.
This was also about 3,000 yen. So Disney
Disney
stuff
merch is pricey.
pricier than other stuff, but not as pricey as Studio Ghibli stuff,
Yeah.
and not as pricey as getting Disney stuff in like America or Paris. This is from the Pokemon Snacks. Thank you.
So yeah, there was the Pokemon Cafe in Tokyo, which is what I thought was the big store, and apparently it's not. It's
No.
the Pokemon Mega Store, which I didn't know existed, but that's the one in Sunshine City, and they have a Pokemon Sweets, which is like a
It's like a snack cafe.
yeah, it's a quick order cafe. So you grab the drinks and things like that, and then you bring it there, and they offer collectibles like this little cute straw, which Tasha did not use,
No.
but now Tasha has the straw for bubble
Well,
teas.
so they also do these Pikachus as
Yeah.
plushies, but they were sold out.
But they weren't because they had 20 of them behind the counter. They weren't allowed to sell them.
Those are the display Pikachus, Matthew. Don't be silly.
I want to buy a display model.
Nah.
Please.
No.
Please.
Illegal.
I think we're getting near food and drink.
We are getting near food and drink.
You also bought a fair amount of that as well.
We did.
Matthew bought some things because I'm a fan of card game Magic the Gathering. And when they released this set, they did special like Japanese art cards, which were really hard to get hold of. If they still had any of the draft booster packs, they're more likely to show up in them, but they did not. So instead we got the set boosters, which have a little bit more likelihood of showing up, but just not by much. Let's just open one up now. See if we're able to get a bit lucky. So we have, they each come with like the art cards there. And then you just have normal Magic cards, just in Japanese, which will probably go into my collection of like cards I use for events and things as well when it's like the basic lands, because they're a little bit clear. Did I get lucky? No. See, this is the ones that they just do normally, but they are cool little cards as well. But I've got 4 more packs to open, so hopefully I'll open up something.
Yeah, that's not a now problem though.
No.
We're not going to open them all on camera because I think.
Speaking of tabletop card games,
we also bought Love Letter.
I bought Love Letter,
which is the original one.
Because the game comes from the game originated from Japan, and then it came over the West with like a European, like a Euro heavy game. It was weirdly done.
Yeah.
Either way, this is super cool, and it also comes with some of the expansions and things as well. So you have additional cards that you can play and use.
Yeah. These cards are so thick as well, like so.
They're
thick.
chunky plastic.
But yeah, this is Love Letter, the original. If you can't read Japanese, it's okay. We know the rules in English anyway, and you can Google them. So if you fancy picking it up, go for it. We got this from a Don Quixote. I think it was the one in Osaka.
Yeah.
We never played this. We wanted to, but we just got so
very
tired. More pen.
More pen. Let me just adjust slightly. Whoop.
That's more on me.
Yeah.
Cool. Hello and welcome to the news. Chip and Dale pen.
Chip and Dale pen.
I think
and they have little, like, they pop and it makes different colours, which is super cute. And we also got one for Pikachu as well, which I think is in the bag over there.
Yeah, this came from another Don Quixote, and this is for friend Zoe, who I go to Disney with most of the time because she loves Chip and Dale. They are her favourite characters, and I was just like, I want to buy her this because it's Chip and Dale, and I'm probably not going to find this anywhere else, and I'm glad I did that because I did not find it anywhere else.
We also like to try and pick up decorations for our Christmas tree. Just to have like it's constantly growing like collection of different like decorations. They didn't really have any in Disneyland, which usually like the one in Paris has an all year round Christmas.
Specific Christmas store in the castle.
We couldn't find one in Japan at all.
No.
But we did find this little cat toy. That's like it's the little one that goes up and down, and it's basically a strings like ornament that you could definitely use as a Christmas tree decoration.
Yeah, we'll work out a way to hang this on our tree.
We're adjusting that slightly.
Like, it will happen. He's on bananas. I wonder if they smell of banana as well. Because there was the banana smell in the ride. I doubt they will, but you never know. What are you looking for, dear?
Do you want your blanket?
So this is a towel. I thought it was a blanket. It's super big, so it probably won't fit on camera. But it's got the Disney castle on it, and it's got Mickey on it, and it's got a load of other characters as well. It's not going to fit, dear, but it's like quite a large towel. We'll probably use this in our guest room because our guest room is sort of semi-Disney themed, so
and it's very cute as well.
It's also super cute, and it's quite a soft towel. Like, we did use it as a blanket for one night, and then the next night we didn't need to because it wasn't that cold. Next thing, we've got so many things. That's why we're doing this video.
Music.
That's Chainsaw Man.
It's the Chainsaw Man official soundtrack. Funny enough, I don't think it has Kickback on here, which is like the main intro song from it, but it does have all the music they were using and a lot of the music in the outros, which was some very good songs.
They do just do Kickback on its own, which might be why it's not on there.
Oh, possibly. But I do like the original soundtrack, which had the best pieces there. Physical media in Japan, super expensive, by the way. Like, I think this was about 20 quid. And it's just the norm for that price as well.
It's a 2-disc CD, you know?
Still expensive. Like, they also have, like, this was another one we got from the Ghibli store, which was traditional Ghibli, like, songs from Ghibli films with traditional Japanese instruments. And there's just some, like, awesome selection of songs on there as well. I was trying to find the Ghibli Jazz CDs that they did, but they were released many, many years ago now, so I feel like it's going to be a little bit trickier to get hold of them.
Thankfully, I think the entire thing is on YouTube.
Yeah.
So we can listen to it whenever.
That
we
one is
want
probably
to, but
also
having
on
a
YouTube as
physical
well.
copy is quite nice.
I quite like owning physical media. We have another blind box, which I've not opened yet because this is for a friend of mine. It's a 50-50 chance of carrying one of two characters from One Piece, and we're hoping it's the one that they like. But I'll
All I
take
know
those
is he
odds.
has a torso. That might
Is it a he?
tell you. I'm guessing so.
Oh, in which case it's the one that they wanted.
Cool.
So that's ideal.
It has manly chest hair.
We were shopping so much at Don Quixote. The suitcase, which we'll show right at the end, was bought tax-free. And if you buy a certain amount of money on like products and stuff, they give you a go at the gacha machine. And we managed to get the rare Don Quixote penguin, who's bright gold. And it was like the rarest one in the box. I'd rather have had a normal one, I think, but I've also got a really rare one now, so hey ho. I have a completely useless collectible in the wrong country.
I mean, I'm sure you can sell it on eBay for like $5.
I'd rather not. I'd rather
That's fair. More friends.
More fluffy friends.
So this is from Apex.
Yep. They had a big Nessie, and
This is
they had
gold
different
Nessie.
versions of it. It's a gold Nessie with a little crown on it for a friend.
Yeah.
Because they love mascot characters, so anything with a mascot in it, you'll likely be able to find some merchandise for. They also had like Pit Boys from Fallout, and there was an Evangelion store. But a lot of the things were again clothes. Can't fit in the clothes, it becomes a problem, so on and so on.
Oh yeah, I got this sticker for Hello Kitty on from Tokyo, just to say that we'd been there. I think this was originally from my grandma, but then we found pens, so I'll find someone to give it to. It was quite cheap, so yeah. These are the pens. No, this is the nanoblock hamster. It's small. It's a hamster. It's Petty Block because it's Daiso's off-brand. Did you want to do the tax-free stuff as well?
The what, sorry?
The duty-free.
There's literally just the pens in there if you want to grab the pens.
Well, the rest of it's in the fridge, isn't it?
Yeah, there's chocolates. We have more chocolates and things in here. There's also the big like arcade game that's like Pokemon related at the moment. I can't remember the name of it. It used to be called Pokemon. I remember Pokemon Troisian. I don't think this is that one. But the idea is that you have gacha chances to try and catch Pokemon. They'll show up on the screen. You have to fight them with your Pokemon and battle them, and if you can knock them out enough health from them, you can have a chance to try and capture them. And Tasha's played it a couple of times. It's sort of a bit of a money sink because it's like 100 yen to play, and then do you want to win the thing? That's another 100 yen. Or do you want to try and get this catch? That's another 100 yen. Like it keeps nickel and diming you to get all the stuff out of it. But you do get these little collectible ones, and you can get like whole sets of them.
You can use those to play again. So if you want to play with your evil sandcastle that has the spirit of a child stuck in it, you put that on the machine, and it registers it and goes, "Oh, you have this. Cool. You can play with that character."
Which is super cool. There was a lot of kids that had. You could buy like official boxes to store them in, so they were like going through their entire collection and be like, "Okay, I'm battling this one, so let me grab the ones that are weak to this," which is rad. And they also make little cute keepsakes as well. Like for 100 yen, like 60p, that's not so bad.
It's not bad as like a little something I'm going to have. Pikachu pen. This, click down. This is from the duty free because we were panicking and needed more pens. I also got Hello Kitty pens from the duty free, and they have like Japanese designs on them, so they're super cute, and they're clearly from Japan, which is kind of what we were going for. Because I was like, my grandma basically said she doesn't want anything, but if I can get her a pen. So we got her there's a plethora of options of pens I would choose one from. They also have Eevee and He Is Trapped. Free him.
We got a couple of those.
We have two of these. I think they're for friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. He is trapped. He will be freed. Does he talk? He might talk. Yeah. So that's cool. Yeah. We were looking for the special edition Pikachus, and they just was
there was
sold
no
out.
sold out or not there, and it's like you'd think of all the characters to be able to pick up, you'd be able to pick up Pikachu. No.
Because everyone picks up Pikachu.
Yeah. So that is what it is.
What else we got?
This is also from the United. So they didn't have a lot of pins and collectible badges. They didn't have so many like medallion presses. Like there's so many places where you could be like, I'm going to press 10 yen into a new shape. So this was the one at the Hello Kitty.
No, that is from Universal Studios.
Yeah, but in the Hello Kitty store.
In the Hello Kitty store. Because I wasn't that fussed by any of the merch, but I really liked this Hello Kitty Universal Studios coin. And they did have, like Matthew said, you could have got some from like Disney and other places. So if you just wanted to get a cheap souvenir, these are your go-to. They're so light and small. And if you're travelling light and small, get these.
Speaking of cheap souvenir, Turns out anything's a souvenir if you want it enough. So we got, this is the Super Mario World cups that the drinks and things came in with our meal. And I managed to keep mine because I got a nice big one. And I just think it's a nice little tumbler that's also washoutable and usable. So heck yeah, why not? It's also a decent size as well, which is just perfecto.
This is low on battery.
Yeah, just the battery's dying again. Oh, it's charging up again. A bit more juice.
It's not got very much. We're running low on battery on the camera, and
It's
I have
okay.
tried charging it.
The bag
twice.
is nearly empty. We'll start flying through again.
Cool.
Last of the blind boxes. They literally have a blind box for everything. This is a blind box. I think it's a Toyota 200 in different forms and colours for a friend of mine who likes Japanese cars. And we also got a Gremlins 2 the new batch.
And that's
because why on earth is there a Gremlins 2 the new batch? Like, there's no need for this to exist. But we got it because a friend of mine likes cult movies and things, so that'll be something that I can enjoy.
Yeah.
Is it now time for food and drink?
I think it might be time for food and drink. Pass me the Disney pens as well.
When we went to...
They're on the lid.
Oh, there we are.
Also, I bought these Disney pens. These are highlighters, I think? I'm not entirely sure, but they were cute and I wanted them, so yeah. They're friction pens, but in different colours, and they're erasable. So, erasable pen, yay.
I did get this as well. This is, there was a trading card game shop in the same city that the Cup Museum is in, which I think is Ikeda?
I don't know.
Ikeda? I want to say it's Ikeda. Either way. Remember, if you are buying like collectible card cards, nothing in Japan will be legal to play in tournaments and things in the UK. So you can't be like... No, for One Piece, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic is still allowed, so Magic's probably the only one you could get, but we just couldn't find a lot of places that sold Magic.
We found literally 2, and we went to both of them.
Yeah, and they were like, eh. But I just like these because they were cool, and these are like the Dons, things like that. And these will slowly come into the UK as well, but now I have Japanese call art versions instead. So that was just a really nice thing to have and pick up, and they cost me nothing because obviously they're just common cards in Japan. So good way to get some like unique collectibles and things.
What is this? Evangelion.
This is from Evangelion again. Most of the merch in like the major stores is all focused on anime that's recent and new. If you're looking for like Ghibli is probably the only one which is the outlier on that. But yeah, literally if you're not buying like Tokyo Revengers, Demon Slayer, or My Hero Academia stuff, you're going to really struggle to find older stuff. I could not find a lot of merch for like Evangelion. We went to an Evangelion store and there was like, even then it was like...
Yeah, it was surprisingly low.
Do you want to spend 25,000 yen on a necklace as a reference from the show?
No.
Do you want to buy a shirt that doesn't fit?
No.
Then you've either got that or you've got the sticker gacha machine. So it's like, oh, okay. Fair enough. But I did pick this up from Anime because a friend of mine loves Asuka, and it's just a little cute standy character that sits there and they do a cool thing. And it's like, you know what? That's fine. That's quite a little cool thing. And it's a little like desk decoration that you can have.
Yeah.
Also from Ikebukuro.
Because we bought a lot in Ikebukuro because that was our shopping day.
There was a store that specialised in specifically, they're like, we mentioned how Manadrake was like, you can get the contents of the gacha machines. So this is the same sort of thing there where they have the different key rings and things which are like...
So this was a second-hand anime shop, I think, that we got. You got all this from. I didn't buy anything. Literally key rings, phone charms, whatever you want. They had pin badges. They had all sorts of stuff.
They had some very inappropriate things as well.
Yeah. But
if I'd been braver and more competent at reading, I may have gone upstairs because they had a doujinshi section, which is like fan works or fan art characters.
It's usually a little bit.
There may be some erotic
racy.
ones,
Yes.
between male characters and such.
These were free.
So when we went around to our different places, I wanted to give little gifts of English cakes. It wasn't something you have to do. It is something that's always appreciated because it's like, oh, you're getting the gifts and things. The one that we went to in Takayama, we gave them the cakes and they were like, give us 1 sec, came straight back and they got us souvenirs in return. So we got a little collectible doll and it's a little keyring that the sword actually pops out of. I'm going to open it up now because now we're in England.
Matthew brought a sword home from Japan.
I did because it goes, wah, and it like comes out of the key. It's so silly. Time for snacks.
Snacks. We bought and ate a lot of snacks in Japan. But there were some snacks that we did not eat, including the wafer biscuit.
Wafer biscuit snacks. I've not had any of these yet. I might try some later. But they also had like They had a lot of like collectible.
Yeah,
like,
so
it's still collectible chocolate where you can open it and get different
yeah,
dinosaurs.
different dinosaur Pokemon. I've wanted one of these that wasn't a Pokemon one for actual years, but they're so expensive to import into the UK.
Yeah.
And this was like a few £100 to buy while we were there, and it's like, well, now I've finally got one. Apparently the chocolate's not great in them, but I wasn't expecting it to be anyway.
This is from Himeji. There was a large department store that had a massive food market. And when we were in Himeji, we were there around the Sakura like blossom celebration season. So as a like public works thing, they were like, "Oh yeah, to help celebrate the Sakura season, we're giving out free local cakes and drink, so you can all just have a little sit and a chill." And thank you for being in Himeji.
Yeah, I had one that looked like turds, and it did. I'm sorry. It tasted fine, but Matthew had.
It was like a burnt black sugar drink, whereas this one was like it's like a soft mochi. But it had like a sort of savoury taste to it rather than a sweet one, and it was absolutely delicious. And it also has like a little seal as well.
There you go, out of date in 9 days.
Do they? Mm-hmm. Good job they ain't eating today. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 9 days. Lol. Good job they ain't eating today.
I mean, they were fresh, like pastry-ish type things, so we didn't expect them to last forever. Crisps, because crisps are cool.
Yes, we tried to get sort of different things to sort of sample back home. This was just legit. These are roasted garlic chips, which just taste absolutely divine.
If you like garlic and you're not a vampire, you'll like these.
They were just absolutely. I thought they were going to be like little roasted garlic segments, but it was actually just an infused chip. Potato chips are super popular in Japan. They also have this big thing, which is in a lot of the tourist sites in Takayama, because Takayama is part of the Hida region.
They're Hida beef.
So it's Hida beef flavoured crisps.
Which is the only Hida beef you'll have had.
Yeah.
Because it was so expensive. Anywhere that had it was always already fully booked.
Yeah.
And if they weren't fully booked, they were super expensive. So my advice to that is, if you want Hida beef, pre-book.
And it's like Kobe beef. Like, it's very much like a special, like a high quality hydrate. Like, we're talking like the stores that still had them are like A3 and up, A3, A4, A5 beers. So if you want them, you can get them. We also, because again,
we're in Japan,
needed to. Also, more importantly, this is going to be all Pocky that's made here is made by a different company, I believe. It's made by different chocolate.
Still
so
Glico.
Glico owns the rights to it, their own Pocky, but there's a different company that manufactures it. So these will taste different from our ones as well. So ever so slightly different chocolate flavouring. These. Oh yeah, we actually didn't see that many Kit Kats, and we didn't actually go to the Kit Kat store and things. But
we didn't. But I didn't see individual bars of Kit Kats at all anywhere.
Which is like I was surprised that they weren't in like that. It was all in like grab bags and things. So we did get this because you kind of have to. And it's a matcha company that's based out of Kyoto, and it's celebrating the anniversary of. It's either the anniversary of Kit Kat or it's the anniversary of when they made matcha Kit Kats. Because it used to be you could only get matcha Kit Kats in Kyoto, and it's now become a thing where it's like available across the world and stuff. So
yeah, and they are apparently like the most matcha. Yeah. We did have matcha in Kyoto, didn't we?
We did. We had it.
And it was really good.
I like matcha generally, and
I've never really liked it before, and that was really nice. This was my like weakness. I loved these biscuits. They're just like, there's a company called Lou in the UK that do a similar one. These are different in the best kind of way, and I love them. And Japan, import these here, please. Thank you.
Or make it so we can import them.
Or yeah, just send me like a box. That would be great. They won't last
each
very
month.
long. Yeah.
Like a subscription service.
Yeah, basically. I need a subscription service for that particular chocolate bar, because they are tiny little chocolate biscuits, and they were just really, really tasty.
Also from
Universal
was when we were at the Toad Cafe. They had like little collectible pins and some of the food and stuff, and you got to take these home. And I asked to make sure because I was a bit worried, but it's just a little like food peg bin for like burgers and stuff, and it's just nice. It's just cute, nice little things that you can just take, and it's like there's a lot of little collectible things you can get that. This is also from the Nintendo shop in Osaka.
Yeah. So they had the Animal Crossing section. They had like 3 aisles.
There was so much stuff there.
Of just Animal Crossing. And I wanted to get something Animal Crossing, and that was the only thing I saw that was like, because we were in Osaka, we were so early into our trip, I didn't want to buy anything too bulky. And so I picked that up. What are you looking at, dear?
What?
Oh yeah, Coffee Boss. Matthew developed a coffee addiction.
Oh no. So
but only to that particular coffee.
Coffee Boss is literally it's like a cold brew coffee company. You can get cold brews and things in the UK now. They've become a lot more popular. This is very, very good though. Like, I don't know what it is about this. I'm not usually a coffee drinker, but these just work for me. Also managed to get a friend of mine asked, can you get me a wall scroll from a character from Fate, which is like a very popular anime and video game brand. And it was going through like all sorts of different stores you'd expect to have stuff like that, just didn't have it. Then, fortunately, when we were in Ikebukuro in Animate, they had a little section for Fate, and would as luck would have it, they managed to have the wall scroll that he wanted with the character he wanted as well. And I literally sent him this picture, and within about 20 minutes, he was able to find me the art book, which had that same art in it as well. So I was like, yep, that's the one I wanted.
Cool.
Thank you very much.
It's the right one. We're glad. What else have we got? We are
that's
quite
pretty much
low.
it now.
We are
Yeah.
quite.
It's more like...
I bought myself some planes, so I did
Oh,
buy
yeah, that's
Magic
cool.
cards. I do play Magic as well. These are shiny planes, and I just liked them, so I got them. We've also let me have a dig.
a few more
What is this?
different key rings.
Just got,
That was a free thing from Animate. I have no idea who that character is.
we've got a free card from Animate.
We've got a little power, we've got a little Luffy.
Yeah. Got this
Got a little,
person.
like,
If you can
details.
identify them, let us know.
Let us know in the comments. And then some more One Piece sweets, because it was just cool. I think this is pretty much it now. We brought lots of like
this,
aesthetic
which is
bits and
green
pieces.
and tasty. This is now technically out of date.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
6th of April.
Oh, is that how time works?
Yeah. Dates are backwards in Japan.
Oh,
It's
no.
only out of date by 2 days, so you've got to eat that today as well.
Okay, fair enough. We'll eat that today.
Cheese sandwich between cod, because
My brother asked me to pick up random things in Japan that you can't get here, and I don't eat cheese. That seemed like the most random thing that I'd
It's
ever seen was
pretty
cheese tara. I was like, and it was in every single department store.
And also this Hello Kitty chocolate lollipop from my friend Jess, who likes Hello Kitty. Basically, a lot of these things are gifts.
Yeah.
Because we wanted to buy people things. A lot of them aren't. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. I think there's the suitcase, which is this big white, gigantic suitcase of doom.
So this was the thing that got us the document. And again, we specifically didn't buy bring a suitcase with us because we were flying to Osaka, which couldn't have luggage. So we picked up this bad boy. I think it cost me like 15,000 yen.
Yeah.
So how much is that? Like 15,000 yen.
I think it was 13,000 because of
13,000 because it was like a tax. Yeah. So I think it was like 60, 70 quid, which is like, all things considered, they were a decent make, decent brands. We could have picked up things like they had designer bags.
Yeah, but they were like twice the price.
Like Don Quixote has literally everything.
Yeah. We will see you next time. It's probably going to be a Japan tips type thing. As per usual, if you've enjoyed the video, please do the liking, the commenting, the subscribing, etc. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.